This is 5 in 10 from Skywatch TV. I'm Derek Gilbert with 5 things you need to know for this Wednesday, September 4th, 2024. Item number 5 today, BRICS adds another letter to the acronym. We're going to need to change that acronym. It's no longer accurate as Turkey, better known to us as Turkey, has applied for membership in the economic bloc. This originally made up of Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa, hence BRICS. Senior official of BRICS on Tuesday confirmed that Turkey does want to join the BRICS bloc of developing economies, stopped short of saying that the NATO country has formally applied for membership. Now, the Bloomberg news agency had reported Monday that Turkey had officially applied. BRICS now includes, and this is why I say they need a new acronym, it includes Iran, Egypt, Ethiopia, and the United Arab Emirates. Saudi Arabia is considering membership. They were extended an offer back in the spring. Azerbaijan has formally applied. We're also hearing that Malaysia and Thailand would like to join this growing coalition. The awkward part, again, is that Turkey is a member of NATO, and NATO is in a proxy war with Russia right now, and China making overtures toward Taiwan and wants to reintegrate Taiwan into China proper. This is something the United States says cannot be allowed to happen. So it's very possible that if Turkey's application is to be considered, Turkey will be asked to leave NATO. Now, Turkey has wanted to become part of the European Union for many years as well, and that application has been slow-walked for a couple of decades now. Turkey may be using this, the president, anyway, Recep Tayyip Erdogan, may use this as his excuse for leaving NATO. Turkey is kind of a problematic member anyway because they are rather belligerent towards Greece, which is another member of NATO. Article 5 requires other members to come to the defensive aid of one when it is attacked, but what happens when one attacks another? You've got a problem. Basically, what you're seeing are a growing number of nations, especially in the global south, looking at BRICS as an alternative to the economic hegemony that our elites in Washington, D.C. have been trying to wage against the rest of the world, using the dollar's status as the world's de facto reserve currency as a weapon. Topic number 4, that leads to the economy. Big name retailers are in trouble, and what's disturbing is that these are discount retailers. Dollar General stock dropped 32% last week after the company admitted its earnings report showed that lower income customers who make up the target market for Dollar General are struggling. His June filing with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, Big Lots reported that 244 of its 1,392 stores are underperforming. Big Lots plans to close 35 to 40 of these stores. Net sales ended in May of this year, down 10% year over year. Again, another chain that targets lower income customers. Another retail casualty this year was Rite Aid, the pharmacy chain that suddenly went bankrupt, leaving hundreds of empty stores in states like Michigan and Ohio, closed up to 500 stores nationwide. The last quarterly report filed by Rite Aid was in June. They only had $135.5 million in cash on hand and over $3.3 billion in long-term debt. Now, retail pharmacies as a whole have been doing poorly. Walgreens and CVS stores have closed locations across the country. About 25% of Walgreens retail outlets reportedly not profitable. CVS has closed about 1,100 locations over the last 4 years, partly due to increased competition for the products other than prescription drugs, things that you can also buy at stores like Dollar General or Family Dollar, but also because they're not being repaid as much for prescriptions. Reimbursement rates for prescriptions not as high as they used to be. All of this the result of lowered consumer confidence, people not optimistic about the direction of the economy, so they're not spending as much. In addition, as we told you on this program, consumer credit has reached an all-time high. Credit cards are maxed out. People cannot spend because they've got no more credit to tap into. One thing we know for sure, as we try to look into the future, is that more government intervention, like the price controls promised by Kamala Harris, that'll only make things worse. Topic number 3, the border. Speaking of things the government's making worse, another caravan of illegal aliens is marching northward through Mexico. This wave being funded, as have previous waves, by the United Nations and other non-government organizations that do not have the best interests of Americans in mind. Now, why is this one coming? Some of the members of the group, interviewed by journalists along the way, said they want to make it to the U.S. border before the election in November. Why? Because they're afraid Donald Trump will get elected and follow through on his promise to finish building the wall and close the border. Topic number 2, lost in space, or at least stranded in space. The story of the astronauts stuck at the International Space Station. You might remember we talked about this. Their planned 8-day mission became an 8-month mission when Boeing's Starliner showed problems. Didn't appear to be safe enough to bring humans back into the atmosphere. The stranded astronauts on the International Space Station reported last week, hello, Houston, we're hearing strange noises coming from the Starliner. Astronaut Butch Wilmore contacted Johnson Space Center Saturday. Quote, I've got a question about Starliner. There's a strange noise coming through the speaker. I don't know if you can connect into the Starliner. I don't know what's making it. End quote. Mission Control confirmed they could configure a way for the sound to be played. They tapped in and, yeah, we're hearing it. Quote, Butch, that one came through. It's kind of like a pulsating noise, almost like a sonar ping. End quote. Good news, though, NASA has found the problem. On Tuesday, they said basically nothing to see here. Explained the mystery as feedback on the speaker, the result of the way the audio was configured on the Starliner. Quote, the space station audio system is complex, allowing multiple spacecraft and modules to be interconnected, and it is common to experience noise and feedback, end quote. I know a little something about audio, having worked in radio since 1980, off and on. Color me skeptical. This sounds like, those strange lights are swamp gas. Coming up, a valuable lesson for sports fans. Next on 5 and 10.
We want to make sure you know how you can get your copy of this incredible new work in the Carl Gallups Ultra Collection. When you order this amazing collection from the skywatchtvstore.com, you'll receive the brand new book, Eyes to See, Is Our World Ready for the Coming Visitation by the legendary Pastor Carl Gallups, where for the first time ever, you'll discover what the Israel link truly is and the gravitous prophetic significance it holds in the times we're living in right now. You will learn about the real-life supernatural encounter that will open your eyes to see the spiritual realm like never before. Eyes to See will make certain you are spiritually ready for the coming visitation. And it uncovers massive treasures of astonishing insight previously hidden in Scripture and revealed specifically for our day. You'll also receive the amazing books, The Summoning, Preparing for the Coming Days of Noah, and Glimpses of Glory by Pastor Carl Gallups that take you from the Garden of Eden to Jesus' glorious return, and a cosmic collision of biblical truth that explodes to life upon the tapestry of the mind and soul. For a very limited time while supplies last, you'll also receive the Summoning Companion DVD. Join Pastor Carl Gallups for this incredible, exclusive 2-part sermon. From living without fear in the midst of our prophetic age, to the questions surrounding what Jesus is telling his people through the prophecy of the fig tree and the return of Israel. This companion DVD is a must-have. These items hold a retail value of $85. Yours now for your donation of only $40, which includes free shipping to all U.S. orders. So don't delay. You can scan the QR code on your screen right now using the camera app on your phone for instant access to this special opportunity. You can also visit us at skywatchtvstore.com or call 1-844-750-4985 and ask for the Carl Gallups Ultra Collection.
Item number 1 today, a lesson on not doing dumb things to support your favorite sports team. Case in point, we give you the case of Mr. Gudge. Gudge, who is clearly a true fan of the Florida State Seminoles college football team. Now, Florida State started out the year ranked in the top 10 of all college football teams in the Bowl Series. That's what used to be called Division I. That's pretty good. Florida State, they had a rough first week, however. They played a game overseas against Georgia Tech, an unranked Georgia Tech team. Lost the game. Well, Mr. Gudge was undeterred. Week number 2, they were playing at home, playing against an unheralded Boston College team, and so Gudge posted to his X account, formerly Twitter, "If Florida State loses to BC this weekend, I will eat dog droppings out of a red Solo cup with a spoon and post a video of me doing it. Book it." Well, that's how things started. Here's how it went. Boston College 28, Florida State 13. Lost at home to an unranked, unheralded Boston College team. Florida State now 0-2 in the season, 0-2 in the Atlantic Coast Conference. Florida State has dropped out of the top 25 entirely, and you can count on one hand the number of times a college football team has gone from being ranked in the top 10 to being totally unranked after the first 2 weeks on one hand and have fingers left over. Doesn't happen very often. Well, did Mr. Gudge follow through on his promise? We'll never know, because he deleted his X account with the statement, "I'll catch y'all next season. My time on X is done for now. Good luck to everyone." Don't make foolish vows. In fact, that's biblical, but especially where it concerns your favorite sports team. Learn, as I have, as a longtime fan of the Chicago Cubs, wait till next year is a much better motto for life. This week on Skywatch TV, we talk with Carl Gallups' brand new book, Eyes to See. Like his previous books, Glimpses of Glory, The Yeshua Protocol, The Rabbi, The Secret Message, and The Identity of Messiah. Jaw-dropping. Don't miss these programs. You can watch the first one right now at our website, skywatchtv.com. All of our video content is always there at the website. You can also catch it right now over the air if you watch on one of our partner Christian broadcasting networks. Our broadcast schedule is posted at skywatchtv.com/channels. Now, our set-top boxes, Apple TV, Roku, if you've got one of those, make sure the Skywatch TV channel is installed. You can also watch on the internet, youtube.com/@skywatchtelevision or rumble.com/skywatchtv. Get our free mobile app and bring it right into your smartphone or tablet. And that bypasses the gatekeepers of big tech. We've got apps for iOS, Android, and Amazon Kindle Fire phones and tablets, and we have links to their app stores posted for your convenience at our website, skywatchtv.com/app. Follow 5 in 10 online. We're at YouTube at 5 in 10, on X, formerly Twitter, at 5_in_10. And thank you for watching as we keep watch. I'm Derek Gilbert. This is 5 in 10 from Skywatch TV.